when I asked about whether the Palestinians would make it a condition to renew a dialogue with a Biden administration that it relocate the embassy from Jerusalem to Tel Aviv. Didn't say that explicitly. Instead said they need recognition from a Biden administration that Jerusalem or East Jerusalem is a capital of a Palestinian state. Do you see a way in which the a Biden administration could approach that demand and somehow satisfy it without relocating the embassy back to Tel Aviv?
Well, President-elect Biden said during the campaign that he doesn't intend to relocate the embassy back to Tel Aviv. So that question, I think, is largely settled. Honestly, it would be highly speculative to talk about, how the Biden administration would address many of these questions. Certainly, preliminary for foreign actors to place demands or requests or negotiation points before a team that doesn't even exist yet. We understand about President-elect Biden's approach is that his approach will be to work with Israelis and Palestinians to sustain the viability of a two-state solution. That is, he believes, still the only outcome that can end the conflict, that can meet Israel's legitimate needs for security and recognition as it's Jewish and maintaining its Jewish democratic status, and Palestinians' legitimate rights for independence in a state of their own. And so that will be the guiding principle that will govern the decisions that will be made on a whole range of issues.
I'll rephrase the question somewhat, because you've been here for the past few years. You've had experience and encounters with players on both sides. How quickly do you think a Biden administration could sort of reset the table for Israeli-Palestinian peace negotiations?
Again, very hard to say. A lot will depend on the actions and decisions of the parties. What a Biden administration is likely to do is make clear that it wants to get to a two-state solution, but that doesn't necessarily mean negotiations are possible in the near term. Same leaders who have been through a lot of failed negotiations are present. A lot of mistrust is built up. There may be different steps, more practical on-the-ground steps that are relevant in the near term to try to prepare the ground for negotiations at a later stage.